Hi. I recently got asked a couple of times in coaching calls whether I use sidechain compression. Sidechain compression means, for example, you put a compressor on the bass guitar, which is triggered by the kick drum. So every time the kick drum hits, the bass guitar gets dropped a little. The idea behind that is to avoid too much build-up in the low end. But I never use that. That doesn't really make sense to me, and I keep it simple by just not letting the kick drum and the bass guitar occupy the same frequency range. So I will let the kick drum occupy the bottom end, the very low lows, and the bass guitar will sit above that a little. Unless I have a reggae band, then it will be the other way around. That for me is a much easier and cleaner way to handle this. Or the other example would be mixing a real drum kit along with loops, where the two kick drums do not play the same pattern all the time. So sometimes they overlap and sometimes they don't. But again, I mean, this is a tricky task anyway, because no human drummer can play kind of sample correct with a loop. So every time the two kick drums play together, it will sound different anyway if you let them again occupy the same frequency area. So in that case, I will give the very, very low lows to the drum computer and position the real kick drum a little above that so they don't interfere. So again, I don't use sidechain compression, at least not live. Hope that helps. Bye-bye.